married my sister, now we're living together. We're roommates in love.
Okay. Wow. Sorry.
No theme song this time?
No, yeah, we'll have it.
Oh, that goes in after.
It goes in
Yeah,
after.
it's already. They just heard it.
You want me to
No,
play it?
we could just sing it.
Okay.
You
man-
I
I do. Lizzie hears me in the shower doing that. I'm like, Susan's in
Oh,
the-
yeah.
She's like, Tim, can I shut the door? I can't listen to this anymore.
Come on, Lizzie. It's a great tune.
It's a good tune.
Anyways, welcome back to the Roommates in Law podcast. Thank you for coming back for week 2. I'm Tommy Schneeman,
I'm Tim Smith.
and we are not, once again, we're not brothers-in-law, and we're not roommates. That's a sketch series that we have that's world-renowned, massively popular.
Yeah, we're not even friends, really.
Nuh-uh. Nope. We're partners, business partners. And we figured we wouldn't rebrand for a podcast. So this is the Roommates in Law podcast.
I said, do we want to think of something else? And we were both like,
No, definitely not.
no, I'm done
What if
thinking.
we just did this now?
Like, oh, but is it still in the same universe as this? Absolutely not. No.
It's Tim and Tommy now.
Names
and,
are hard to come up with.
Yeah. So welcome back. This is week 2. Thank you for the feedback so far. Main piece of feedback I've gotten from a lot of people is don't. A few different people said, "Don't make me regret this."
Yeah, a lot of people were like, hey, is this a waste of my time? I was like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, but don't.
I would like to think it is not.
You know what I keep saying? I keep saying, even before they give me actually any feedback, before they listen, I say, we're going to get better. Either way.
You do have to pray. You're like, I mean, it's like our first one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it stinks, it's not our fault. If it's great, we're just great at
Well,
it.
we are geniuses. That's the one thing you should keep in mind.
It's so much more nerve-wracking to put this out than like any of those sketches because we worked on those sketches.
Oh, yeah.
And then this is just kind of like, if people don't like it, they're like, oh, well, we just don't like you very much.
Yeah, that was just you two talking.
Yeah, and they're like, that's not great.
That's tough. I think people like it. So.
Who knows? People like you.
Yeah, sometimes. I got mean last week once.
For what?
On stage. It was at the Laugh Factory on Wednesday. I was hosting.
Yes.
Doing my little crowd work.
Where you
seeing who's
from?
Celebrating
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
We had a couple birthdays. It was a hot week.
Sure. A
Got
lot
some
of
girls.
birthdays came out.
But this couple raised their hands. They said, we're celebrating an anniversary. I go, 1 year anniversary. I go, 1 year married? No, dating. Which is always kind of like, I'm like, you raise your hands 1 year dating?
He's
It's
like, what are you, 8
in front
years
of
old?
200 people? Yeah, exactly. I was very, and the guy had a look that I didn't like.
What, douche look?
He looked like a douche. He was also ugly, and his girlfriend was very hot.
Oh, so he's a rich
So
guy.
I'm like, you're probably rich. Yeah, I assume you're not hilarious with that quarter zip,
Whoa, so you did get mean, because this is all very superficial.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say any of that.
But you just
I
saw-
did kind of ruin their. I just immediately, it was like 1 year dating.
Well, so you saw an ugly person, and you were like, I got to ruin this guy's night.
Yeah, a little bit.
His life's hard enough,
I turned
Tom.
on him a little bit. He wasn't like ugly.
What,
He
she was way better
she
looking
was
than he
like-
was.
Yes.
Well,
she
what
was.
was the riff? What'd you do?
No, I just said. I mean, it was easy because I said 1 year married. I set him up for failure. I said 1 year married. He goes, no, dating, and everyone goes, oh, like the whole crowd just kind of.
They all agreed, like, oh, well, you should not be celebrating that.
Exactly. I was like, did you hear that? I know it was like an it was kind of a laugh. It was a boo. It was everyone's booing you right
Yeah.
now.
Well, you can celebrate it, but don't raise your hand.
Yeah, exactly. And
Don't.
then I asked, I was like, is this the big thing that you're doing for the 1 year? And it was like quiet. They looked at each other, and he goes, yeah. And I was like, boy, you did not do a great
That's
job
not great.
planning this
Yeah,
one, my
because
dude.
I know the tickets were comped,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, they were absolutely free. Yeah. You responded to our email list.
He's like, I'm thinking I'm going to buy her 2-drink minimum for our anniversary.
So yeah, I don't know why. That was like 1 minute into my set last week.
Well, it
and
sounds like everybody was on your side. You were able to recover.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Oh no, it was fun.
It's not one of those classics where you go mean and the whole audience is like, that's over the line.
Oh no, it was fun.
I found myself in that exact scenario one too many times.
Oh yeah, me too. I've done that.
People are like, okay, Jesus, guy on stage.
Why do you seem actually angry at
Yeah,
this
you're
stranger?
genuinely upset at this guy for raising his hand.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Your 32nd birthday? Who gives a shit? So who's ready to have a good night of comedy?
Yeah, exactly. Your first comic coming to the stage. Who gives a shit?
That's always the worst when you forget you're hosting and you're like, oh, you're such a fucking idiot. All right, so who's ready to get the show going? Everybody's still a little
Give it up for your
shell-shocked.
wait
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then you have to walk out 8 more times. They're like, oh, this fucking guy again. Eh,
Yeah. Yeah, the
always
couple
fun.
walked right by me at the end.
didn't say a word.
Kind of head down.
Yeah,
She kind of waved. He didn't.
she didn't wave.
She kind of gave me like a... she acknowledged it.
She just a slight head nod.
Yeah.
And then he grabbed her
wasn't
by
a
the arm really aggressively. He's like, we're leaving.
Yeah. I told you not to make eye contact. Getting out of here, or else I'm not giving you your allowance this month. I assume he gives her an allowance. I don't know. What if she makes the money in that relationship and I'm just incredibly biased?
Well, now, if she's making the money,
He'd be hotter.
he'd be hotter.
Or he's, yeah.
Maybe he's just got a hog.
I know I didn't want to go. That's so stereotypical, but maybe it is.
I mean, it's got to be something.
Yeah.
He's wearing a quarter zip.
Yeah, that also doesn't strike me as as hog territory.
Yeah.
Quarter zip with a polo underneath.
Yeah,
is
no one's
not-
shopping for a quarter zip, and people are like, that dude has a huge dick. He puts it up on the counter, and everybody kind of gives each other a knowing glance. They're like,
Yeah.
This guy's dick sucks.
And yeah,
Just the whole staff at Old Navy is like, no good.
we got a quarter zip.
No good, my friend.
Oh my god.
Show ended up being all right, though?
Oh, it was fine. It was. We're past that. Honeymoon phase where we got to start promoting the show again harder.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it was so easy to fill it up.
Crowds are
right
getting a
when it's-
little,
Yeah, I mean they're just
Little
people have
stinky.
other things to do now. Like I feel like when we started through the summer, we rode that wave pretty hard,
sure.
and now we got to promote it again.
Well, it's getting cold. People want to go back indoors.
Oh, it'll be good. The holidays will be
It'll be a heater.
solid.
I had a fun little corporate gig the other night. I had to run out of the venue 12 minutes before my set, and I took a dump outside of a middle school.
What? Dude, what? You can get it like a felony for
It was
that.
really bad. It was a very desperate situation.
Oh my.
It
All right,
was
start over.
well. My stomach has a long history of betraying me, and Lizzie and I made some spicy Asian dish right before, and I shoveled it in. Went to the show, and it's in a real estate office. Everybody that works at the office is there. It's a really small office. And it's like the bathroom is like right near the audience, right near where all the comics are hanging out, right where all the drinks are. And it's not a big bathroom. It's a single person bathroom. So I can't go in there and get aggressive. Everyone's going to hear it. There's just no chance. And it hit me instantly, and I'm in a bad situation now.
Yeah.
Something I
Have
have.
you gone up yet?
No. I was up in about 12 minutes. And I had about 6 minutes until I was going to shit my pants and go home. No lie, no hyperbole. I was sweating bullets. So I just leave the venue in hopes of finding something.
They have one bathroom in
One
this whole
bathroom.
place.
One bathroom.
You confirmed that with someone,
Oh, yeah, several.
and they're like, "Why don't you use that one?" You're
And then I was like,
can't.
no, you don't understand what's about to happen. And so I
you
leave. I just leave. And I'm just kind of like shuffling down the street. It's not a normal walk.
Well, no,
It's
you
like
are, you are.
The cheeks are really tight.
Mhm.
My eyeballs are huge. I'm sweating. And like kind of mumbling to myself, just, oh my God, I can't. Oh, my fucking. And like Al's Beef, they don't let me use their bathroom. They're like closing up. And I'm in a residential area pretty much, so there's nothing around.
right
It's
on
just.
Clark, like that Al's Beef.
No. This is, I don't know where we were really.
Okay,
You just get in the Uber and you go to a
Yeah,
place
yeah.
and you're like, I don't know where I'm at.
I live here now.
And it's just residential and like businesses that close at 5.
Right.
So I'm in a lot of
Yeah.
I'm in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And I'm seriously considering knocking on someone's door and just doing the thing of like, I know this is weird, but like I'm about to really get aggressive in my own pantaloons. And so I take a right down the street, there's a school. School's empty, lights are off. I'm like, okay, I have a chance here. There's like a little nook with some trees around, and I'm like, bingo. Into the nook, take off my shoes, socks, pants, and undies. Full Winnie the Pooh.
Buddy.
Leaning up against the side of a tree. It had to happen. There was no choice. I had no choice.
I literally think within like on school property.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be.
Well, yeah, my dick and
bad
balls
news.
were out.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they're super tight with that.
No, it was not a cute look.
You're on camera somewhere.
I had no choice. I really think they would. If I was on camera, they would see a desperate man
Like,
making a desperate decision.
that it had to have happened. Yeah.
I had the foresight to take everything off because I knew I was going to have to use my undies
To wipe.
to wipe.
Gross.
Had to do it.
Yeah, you threw those out, I hope.
Left them there. Yeah, I didn't stuff them back in my pocket. Everybody's like,
Oh
"There's like
my
a slight.
God.
What does it kind of smell like shit whenever Tim's around?" I'm like, "Oh no, I just got poop in my pocket.
I gotta watch these.
I brought a
when I
little
get
poop from home."
home. God damn.
So
So you get back.
run back. I'm on stage in 2 minutes. Had a really fun set.
Unbelievable. Did you talk about it?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that would have been fun.
These people live in the area. Their kids go to that
Yeah,
school.
That's a good point. They
And I'm
gotta-
like, hey, I just had my dick out at your kid's school.
I mean, it was nighttime and I was pooping, context-wise, but
So bad. I just put the undies like over the. So it's gonna be a horrific
little-
surprise for somebody.
oh yeah,
I
well, it's
know.
gonna smell.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean,
At least
they've
it's
already
getting
discovered
cooler.
it.
At least it's getting cooler though.
True, it did get up to 75 today.
Ooh.
It cooked a little bit.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
somebody
Heated up.
across the street was like, "What the fuck is
What's
that?"
going on?
They called the cops for sure.
Somebody's pooped. It's like a decently covered tree area.
Not really. If somebody would have just been walking by, they would have seen me leaned up against the tree. I had no choice, Tom.
I mean,
I truly had no
God.
choice in the matter. It had to happen.
unbelievable. Somehow in a city, you're right in the middle, the heart of a city.
No
had
pooper.
had to camp poop.
Had to do it.
I've never done that. I don't think
That's that's like the third time I've had to do that.
in a city.
I mean, out in the world.
I've pooped in the world before.
Oh, not like a poop, not like a woods poop.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I think I did it once outside of like a college party.
I've had to pull over before.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I've done that.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah. You know what I've done a couple times? Somewhat recently? Peed in a bottle in the car.
Never done that.
Oh, it like works so well.
Was it like the Dumb and Dumber situation where you have to keep getting more beer bottles?
No, because you can actually, the line there is he's like
You can't
I
pinch it off.
Yeah, I can't stop once I've
Stings.
started. It stings. Yeah, but you can. I mean, it stings for a second, but you can cut it off. I mean, like I'm talking like, driving through Wisconsin, and all of a sudden the gas stations get far apart,
Yeah.
and you time it wrong.
Oh, and you're like, oh, I got
I'm
27
like,
minutes until
"Ooh."
the next one.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I really have to pee.
Yeah.
You can pee for sure. It works just.
This is a wild driving move.
Yeah, I've done it while driving. I've also pulled off onto an exit that just didn't, and then gotten right back on.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
No, it's honestly worst case scenario is someone sees you, and then that's like, I'm just peeing. I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah, that's not too. I feel like people are pretty understanding about that.
I'd hope so.
I was on a plane going to Orlando. It's one of those planes where it's 2 seat, 1 seat. It's like super small, and my stomach did its thing again, and we were like started the descent down. So they're like, you can't get out of your seat, and I was like, I gotta get out of my seat.
You're like, lady.
I'm like,
This is bad.
I'm getting out of the seat. And they're like, oh my God. So they bring me to the bathroom and they're like, it has to be quick. And I'm like, totally will. It was not. So they're like, they're like, you gotta get out of the bath. And I'm like, kind of hanging on.
I'm trying.
So like the plane is small and everyone is like, oh, there's a man in the bathroom getting screamed at by everyone that
grown
works on the
man.
plane. And I'm just like, I can't stop. And so, like, I finally come out of the bath. They were furious at me. Everyone on the plane is looking at me like, who raised you, dude? But I had to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're desperate enough to admit publicly that it
When
needs to happen.
they see, like tears coming out of your eyes, but you're not, like, crying, and you're like, I have to shit, so it's
yeah,
like, okay.
they should be understanding.
Come on
They
in,
know
pal.
you're not thrilled about having to do this.
Yeah, this isn't like a fun prank.
Yeah. I just try to poop on as many planes as
Just
possible.
having a good time. Not great.
Yeah. I mean, pooping on a plane in general sucks.
It's not.
Because there's always someone waiting.
Absolutely. And they know.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
looking
it's
at
so
you.
small. If
They're
it
looking-
smells at all,
Yeah,
it's
you're
hanging
fucked.
in there.
You're fucked. I got kicked out of the ACT for farting.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long history of.
Man.
It's not good.
Oh, yeah. You should have a great bit about it, but Dan Soder has that.
Here's the difference.
Yeah.
Dan Soder farted
On
on
purpose.
purpose.
Yeah.
He was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I, with every ounce of my strength, tried to hold this fart in. And the universe had a different plan that day, Tom.
And they got pissed and kicked you out.
Well, they didn't get pissed. They just had to kick me. They had no choice. I laughed for 40 minutes straight.
It's one of those like cases of the giggles where you're like, I'm just not.
Well, I would stop. I'd be like, okay, Tim, like, get back into this. And then you like kind of think about what just happened and in the venue that it happened in. And you're like, this is the funniest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. And it was my future sister-in-law was in the class. And one of my best friends was in the class. She thought I was banging on the wall. She's like, why were you banging on the wall? I was like, that was me farting.
What?
It was the chair rattling against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't trust.
Yeah, your stomach is problematic.
And unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really know when it's gonna get you.
Man, you had to tell your parents.
Yeah, I got home. There's like a time frame for
You
when you're at the standardized testing, and I'm home 3 hours early. I walked in, my dad was like, "What the fuck are you doing home so early?" I was like, "I got kicked out." And my dad's enormous, so he like
Right.
stands up ready to come wring my neck, and he was like, "Why on?" He thought I cheated
For sure.
and got caught, and I was like, "I did."
A lot.
I had like several farts, and you can't get mad at that.
No, of course not.
I was like, I did not mean to.
Once again, it's like, yeah, hey, this sucks more for me than anyone else.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was the funniest thing.
That is so funny. You're just trying.
And unbelievable. It was tough.
Good. Oh, man, I set up the timer, forgot to start it.
I know. I just looked over at that. I got you.
Well, we've done a solid chunk on poops and
I was about to
farts.
say, it's got to be, what, 12 minutes?
Yeah. There we go. On poops and farts. That's good. Wait, dude. I had one cool thing happen to me last week.
Mm-hmm.
I had some cool things. This one was cool. I went to Cole's open mic on Wednesday. Went out after with some of the gang there, and then I was gonna get late night tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Talked myself out of it. Called the Uber. Screw it. Cancel the Uber. I'm getting tacos.
Hey, live a little,
Walk
Tom.
down the street. Yeah, I'm like, come on. We're getting tacos. I go in. I'm the only one in there. And the guy, I literally made the decision in the doorway. Like, I was standing in the doorway, and I was like, cancel it. Yeah, I'm canceling the Uber. The Uber was, like, down the street. Kind of a dick move. And I see the guy looking at me from the cash register, and then I walk in, and I go to order, and he interrupts me. He goes, hey, did I see you at, like, a bar show? They perform stand-up comedy on Sunday. He saw me at, like, a live one.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, yeah, man, a live one. And he was like, dude, I was freaking out. I saw you outside. You were my favorite act. I followed you on Instagram, man. Like, and I was like, this rips. I almost didn't come in here. I'm like kind of drunk. It's like 1 a.m. I'm like, this is making my whole day.
Yeah, you just go outside, flip off the Uber guy.
Exactly, yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
It's like,
Trying to
I'm
pick me up.
in here doing fan engagement.
Did he toss you a discount on the tacos? Or go
Ordered all the tacos.
full price tacos?
I go to pay. He goes, it's on the house.
No.
And I was like, get out of here.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Oh, let's go.
He literally said it's on the house. It was kind of cool, kind of a slick move by him. I was like, you're a cash register. Let's
He's a literal cash register.
cash register. You're a cashier. I mean, nicest guy. Shout out to Greg at I think what is it called? Big Wig Tacos or something.
I don't know. He got fired for that though.
No, it was he was clearly the manager. He was closing up the shift. Because he also walked back and like watched the cook make my burrito. And was like, kind of like, I was like, all right, he's taking some pride in this.
Don't spit in this one.
Yeah.
This guy's got a decent 8 minutes of material.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He saw me do 7 for sure. Yeah, that was hilarious. But I've had this happen like the 2 times I've been ever recognized. I could not. I got such a kick out of it. I was cracking up. I was like trying to. I was
about to say you started riffing, didn't you?
No, I was more so like. I mean, I probably said something dumb, yeah. But I was more like. I was like, because after he gave me the food for free, I was like, "Well, come to a show sometime." Like, let me give you like free tickets. But also, I'm like, it sounded so like disingenuous.
Of course.
But I was like, yeah, man, if you ever want to come to, Wednesdays at the Laugh Factory.
You ever want to come on by? He's like, all right,
your
can we
guy.
just end this interaction now?
But he was like, what's so funny? And I'm like, dude, I don't have, like, I've said this before, but I'm like, we don't have fans. So, like, this happening is hilarious.
This is huge for me.
Yeah.
This is going to keep me doing stand-up for the next 11 years.
Yeah. I just got $14 worth of free tacos and burritos. This rips.
I had a dude at the Laugh Factory come up, and he's like, "Oh, dude, I saw you at Zany's," and I was like, "Oh, cool." And then after the show, he comes up and he goes, "Same material."
Oh, what? Jesus Christ.
He saw me at Zany's like 2 days before. And he's like, "Same stuff."
Oh,
I was like,
what is he?
"Yeah,
Like, oh my God.
yes." I was like, I closed on something. I was
You start trying
instantly,
to defend
I was
yourself?
instantly such a loser about it. I was like, I closed on something different.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he was wearing those Kanye glasses. I was like, why does this guy, why does his opinion matter so much to me?
Hey, everyone, stand-up comedy, it's an act. Oh, God.
You don't want to
I
see
hate
people
that.
riff.
Yeah. No, yeah, you could have done 12 minutes.
Well, I had that thought. I was like, well, now I have to do new shit. And I was like, oh, no.
No, for one person.
For that one guy
Yeah,
who's blackout drunk?
but he did make you pay for it.
Yeah, no.
Because that one sat in your brain for a little bit.
Well, I haven't slept since
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah. Man, same material?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah?
man.
Same stuff? Interesting.
Ugh.
I was like, you're wearing Kanye glasses.
You're the,
Get
the
out of my
king
face.
of originality
Yeah.
over
Get
here.
out of my face. And his friends were all kind of looking at me like, same stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we heard. He already told us all your jokes.
Yeah, what an artist. What groundbreaking thing you did up there.
God,
Fun show, though.
man. I can't believe you pooped outside of a middle school. I really haven't gotten past that.
The only reason it's not, I know how desperate I was.
Yeah, you're pretty shameless about it.
It had to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It was that or my pants. Truly. There was no choices, Tom.
Either way, those undies were getting poop on 'em.
The undies had no shot.
They were doomed.
I think they preferred the route that I took.
Yeah.
Because at least they were useful at that point.
Mm-hmm. And you left them there. That's their final resting place.
Left them right there. Yeah. Can't bring those with me. I'm like, actually, these are actually pretty nice.
They're kind of nice. If I could wash them, they're going to be fine. Unbelievable.
Went right back to the show. And the girl that run, I'd never met her before. She's like, "Did you find a bathroom?" I was like, "No, I shit outside of that middle school." She was like, "Excuse me."
She's like, oh my God.
She's like, "Oh,
What
are
is
you
this guy about to do on stage?
Are you serious?" I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I did."
Nice to meet you. Anyways, how are you paying us for this?
Yeah. So can I get the cash now and just skip out before my set? Like that is a garbage human
chaos.
Yeah. It felt good though. It brought me
That's
back. Your body needs to humble you every once in a while.
It is like, it does kind of teach you that lesson. It's like, you're not in control.
Not in control. And you got to really make something happen when you have to make it. I was like kind of proud of myself.
Because you figured it out.
Because I was like, this is a dire situation.
Wait, you were proud of yourself because you didn't shit your pants.
Yeah, kind of. I was like kind of proud that I had the wherewithal to take off my shoes, socks, pants, and undies before. That's where I was like, you know what, Tim?
Well,
That's
what-
some decent forward thinking there.
As opposed to like, what if you went around the ankles? You'd be fine.
No, because I had to get the undies off
Oh, to wipe with.
to wipe with.
Yeah.
So then I'm just poopy butt trying to get all this stuff, I needed to get in and get out clean. And I was in and out in 30 seconds.
It was 30 seconds.
I mean, I was in, I
Well,
was
what
out.
happened on that plane then?
Well, that was a whole different scenario.
All right. They would have appreciated 30 seconds.
They did not get it. They got 12 to 14 minutes on that plane.
The whole landing sequence. What do they call it?
Boy, they were really freaking out on me, too.
I've never really understood that. And not enough comics talk about airplanes and flying.
Flying
so-
is weird, though.
It is weird. But it is weird. The things they held on to. The whole, like, landing and taking off thing. I mean, like, your seat having to not be back, like that's going to affect how it's...
They're like, if you don't put your tray table up,
We're not going to be able
we're
to
all
take
gonna
off.
die.
This massive machine isn't going to malfunction.
I mean,
is
they have to
insane
have
me.
some sort of standards. They got a lot of stuff going on there. They're trying to
I
get the
guess.
Pepsis out. And
Do you remember when phones were a big thing? Like when they would literally like watch you turn off your phone?
no.
What?
Mm-mm.
Oh, if you got caught on your phone, you get yelled at.
I mean, I don't remember them ever watching me turn my phone. Maybe I was just a good boy and
I
turned
mean,
it
they
off.
weren't like, let me see you turn it off. But if you had it on still, because before airplane mode.
And they were like,
Why do I sound so old?
I know. I was like, how do you know this and I don't?
I don't know. I just remember I remember getting yelled at once on a flip phone, and I was just trying to send another text. I mean, that's all you could do on this thing.
Some nonsense text.
Yeah. Oh, useless. Freshman. in high
Taken
school.
off.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I was probably trying to tweet from text. Did you ever do that?
No.
Before smartphones, you could text a number and it would tweet.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
ever do the thing called IP Relay? It was like a deaf person service.
What?
And you could call this service and you just type it in and they would say whatever you wanted to say on the other end of that phone.
No.
And that would just be some person saying, and you could type in whatever you wanted and they had to say it. So we would just call people all the time through IP Relay
And say.
and
crazy
just
stuff.
say whatever.
Yeah. Wow. Simpler times.
And then it was like, all right, let's download this. We got 30 minutes to that song on Kazaa downloads. And then we can listen to that Limp Bizkit song or whatever dog shit it was.
We can all go down to the soda fountain
Yeah.
after this.
Anybody got a nickel? I want a soda.
I gotta hop on the trolley. The streetcar.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Those were fun times, Tom.
Absolutely. Simpler. Speaking of phones, well, I got this is gonna be a very Seinfeldian thing, but
You
you
dating
know,
a 17-year-old?
you know the she's super
There it is.
okay, she's gonna age very well. Have you seen that lady now?
Yeah. She looks 19 now.
Yep.
And she's 58.
Oh my god. Yeah. No. You know the Apple like news, if you swipe over left enough on your phone, they give you prompted news stories. Today it was like, a couple devastating ones about politics and the state of the earth and everything. And then
Sure.
like the last one was I'm not kidding, it was like scientists have finally discovered why we grow wisdom teeth as an adult.
Fucking thank God.
I'm like, who is working on that stuff?
Thank God.
Scientists.
And people were like, let me scroll past this global warming thing. I got to
This
get
is-
to molars.
Look at this. Scientists discover why we grow wisdom teeth so late in life. Why are we doing this? What? And also, that means some people failed at it.
Some people couldn't crack the case.
There were some scientists that died.
that died before they figured that out.
Yeah. And they were like, well, shit. We
Well,
still don't know.
They never finished his research on molars.
They don't. And to be fair, I didn't even read the article. I only read the thing. So I don't know if there is some.
The emergence
Actual-
of boy, what a boring article.
I could not believe it. I'm like, these people are smart for sure. Why aren't they working on something bigger? Can we focus on space or something?
I would also hate to be the one that had to write that article, and people are like, "Oh, you're a writer? Have I maybe seen any of your stuff?" I'm like, well, I just had a pretty hard-hitting article on molars.
Yeah, I finally tackled wisdom teeth. My boss said I could do kneecaps next. God, I can't believe it. I'm like, it's like the Earth is on fire and the debt crisis is insurmountable, and then it's like, and we know
Also-
what's been going on with wisdom teeth.
Also, before you keep scrolling, I saw a great one. It was what was the girl's name that she started that big company and then it turned out to be a whole fraud.
Oh, Theranos, Elizabeth.
Yeah,
something.
Holmes, I think,
Holmes, yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. They had an article about her, and it was
Yep.
like Elizabeth Holmes might accuse her ex-boyfriend
Yeah.
of sexual abuse. And
Yeah,
I was
I
like, oh,
saw
she
that.
might,
It's like, wait to write the article.
she might. I don't know.
Not
She's
after the decision.
just mulling it over.
Yeah.
I
At
don't
what
know.
point do you go to the press with might?
Might.
Yeah.
Are you going to accuse him of that horrible thing? I might do
Might.
it. It's too casual.
I don't know. Put that story out there. See what people think I should do.
It's too casual for what she was going to accuse
it's
him
like
of.
it's a
don't know.
huge accusation.
I
I
don't
might.
know. You know, I'm just seeing how I'm feeling.
That yeah, she's a real nut.
I think she's a robot.
She is brilliant in a way that she fooled that many people for that long, got that much money.
Of course.
But yeah,
You can't be a dummy and pull that
no,
off.
no, diabolical.
You
for sure.
can't. You got to be a real EO path.
So, and a genius like us two.
Well, I was going to say SOS, and I was like, that's annoying.
Oh, gross.
And then I had to
God.
go EO. I
Yeah.
was like, let me just go ahead and finish this thing out.
I'm gonna go ahead and not abbreviate this one. Yeah, he's real sus.
Yeah, it's just, I was like, this is not cute.
Yeah, I get accused of being a path sometimes, you know. Sorry, what was that? Sociopath?
Nissan
Yeah.
Pathfinder.
Uh,
I used to really like Nissan Pathfinders.
Perfect time for us both to take a sip.
I
Just
did.
let that one sit in.
I thought
You
they
guys,
were sick.
Roommates in Law podcast is brought to you by Nissan Pathfinders. What
The,
year?
Probably 2002.
2002. The 2002 Nissan Pathfinder.
Yeah. This guy Kirk Landry had one in high
support the
school, and I was
people
like,
supporting the pod.
"That's a sick car, dude."
What was his name?
Kirk Landry.
Kirk Landry.
Yeah.
He sounds like a backup quarterback for LSU.
No, he had a very monotone voice. He was like, "Do you like my Pathfinder?" He just
Well, in that case, he could not have been a backup quarterback.
backup quarterbacks are way cooler than that. No, Landry was cool.
Like, sorry, Kirk. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You didn't have a boring voice, man.
No, it wasn't boring. It was just monotone, but boy, did he have a Pathfinder. Silver Pathfinder. I
can't
remember
even
being
picture
like,
a Pathfinder.
nice, dude. I'm pretty sure they're discontinued.
Really?
I think they flipped a lot.
Well, that explains why we're sponsored by the 2002 version of them.
Are they still out there? See? It was just a clean.
I mean, what are you getting
I
your?
don't know. It was a clean
Panties all
looking
bundled
car.
up
I don't know.
for.
I was just like, nice.
I hope it wasn't that gross forest green.
No, it's silver.
They're
Oh
still
yeah, you
making
already
them.
said that.
Are they?
Yeah, look at that, 2022.
Yeah,
That tickle
It's like
you,
a-
Timmy?
Pretty decent vehicle.
like
Pretty decent
it
vehicle,
seems
guys.
like a reliable SUV. I don't know.
Solid
It's-
resale value. I
Yeah.
love that.
All right. I drove a Honda Pilot. I can get behind this.
yeah. You're
I drive a Mazda CX-5 right now. It's the same. This is the same car. Man, dude, all my friends in LA have these cool cars. They're all like bad cars, but they all wanted. It's just like you
What do you-
drive everywhere.
Well,
You
they
know.
all have cool cars, but they're bad cars.
Well, that it's like a bunch of convertibles that are like kind of shitty mid 2000s. They probably have to get work all the time.
Are they like just vintage cool, or are they like shitty?
I mean, kind of shitty, but it's good to me. Any convertible is kind of cool.
I don't think so.
Really,
I don't think it's possible to look cool in a convertible with the top down. There's not a chance on this earth that you look cool with the top down.
I mean, I don't know. You've never seen me in a convertible with the top down.
Yeah, but what you're in like a
My friend,
Mazda Miata?
one of my good friends in LA, she has a Mini Cooper convertible, and that one's kind of fun
Yeah.
because it's kind of goofy.
Well, like fun is different from
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
though.
So I guess that's it. They have like fun cars.
Sure,
you
they're
know, like,
fun. You can
know,
zip
like
around
a
in 'em.
Jeep.
Yeah.
that you can take the top off, but it's a 2003, so it's breaks down once a month.
Sure.
But
Yeah, but like
because they're
Jeeps,
they
and I'm
drive
thinking of
outside-
the sports cars.
Okay, yeah. No, none of them. Well, because
Can't-
also they don't have like crazy money, so it's not.
Yeah, you can't do the. Anytime I see somebody with the top down, especially when it's like a little cold, it's like, boy, you just really want to have the top down.
Yeah. Well, we talked about this. Like Corvettes are like I think the least cool looking. Like a Corvette convertible.
It's like, I don't know. My brother had a '78 Stingray in high school with like a T-top, and it was pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's like vintage. It's old. It's made out of
With the
plexiglass.
T-top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the
that's
wind
fun.
picks up, the whole car just shatters.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything.
I mean, it was
shit.
like insane how unsafe that car was.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But if you were in LA and it was nice year round and you have to spend so much time in traffic, you want to be in a fun car.
Maybe get the top down.
Yeah. I don't want to be in a reliable mid-size SUV.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, everything that's
You want
ever
your
been
Jeep to
taught
break
to
down
me,
once
yeah,
a month?
Exactly.
No.
Of course, the logical side of me wants to be, but driving up the Pacific Coast Highway in that little Mini Cooper convertible, shout out Jane Johnson,
Pretty decent.
pretty fun.
Pretty
Kind of
decent.
sold me. I think I almost signed a lease that day. on
On a Mini Cooper?
Yeah, yeah. I was like, well, I'm selling my car. I'm getting this car.
I guess I can just live in this coupe for a little bit.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's fun.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I could ever do a soft top convertible.
It is fun. I don't know.
I don't mind riding in it, having a friend that has one.
If you were rich enough to have multiple cars, would you do one? If you lived in a nice area,
I mean,
like weather-wise. I'm like, if all these
if,
scenarios
how about
lined
this
up.
insane scenario? Sure, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think I would.
I think I'd get a Porsche, but it has to be a hard top.
Porsche.
It's just a good-looking
It's a
car.
cocky move. It is a
I'm
good
sorry.
looking car.
It's a good-looking vehicle. Every guy I've ever seen driving one, I'm like, I would never want to speak to you.
Exactly.
But boy, is it a clean-looking car.
Even their SUVs kind of look sweet.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do know what they're doing.
They figured it out over there.
Yeah, we've been Honda Mazda family my whole life.
It's a very reliable car. And
Yeah.
Toyotas. Boy, what are we talking about? What else you
I
got?
don't know.
What else you got written down
I keep
there?
looking at my notebook like I'm gonna magically find something else that I wrote down this week. I don't know. I went to a wedding this weekend. Fun as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love wearing a suit. I went to get this douche move from me. Went to a day party before the wedding because the wedding was in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
My coworkers had some people over on their rooftop, on his rooftop. I don't know why. This one dude. I showed up in the suit.
Oh, I
the
saw
wedding.
that on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh god, what is
You
he
hated
doing?
it. I knew you hated that.
What is he doing? You could have just loosened the tie up, or you go no tie.
Yeah, but I was like, I was only there for an hour and a half before the wedding.
You had the
I was there
tie.
for 2
You had the
hours. I was
tie
almost late to the wedding.
all the way to the top.
Yeah, I know, because I looked great.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, I really turned one in.
You
That's-
gotta loosen the tie a little bit.
Oh, but like, yeah, but I was like,
You also had it
pre-wedding,
like
feels weird.
you were sitting on the side of the roof. I saw this on Instagram. Sitting
Mm-hmm.
on the side of the roof. You had your jacket buttoned.
Yeah, I did.
Tom,
I probably didn't think about that. I don't know. I was riffing. I was holding court, man. I was killing at this party.
God.
I mean, the amount of people that just shit on me instantly. Also, I show up and the first 20 people I see are people I've never seen before.
They're like,
I'm
okay.
like, great. Now I'm the guy that wore a suit to a little party.
Did you try to explain, or you just kept it moving?
Right away, I walked in. I go, I'm going to a wedding. Going to a wedding, and just
Yeah.
started yelling it.
Yeah,
'Cause
I guess that's
I saw people start talking. Like Jesus Christ.
that would be
look at
me
this
for
guy.
sure. Like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me with this guy.
Absolutely.
Like, all right, it's time to get out of this party.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to kill the vibe. Sorry that suits are here, but yeah, that was fun. Then I mean, wedding. I just love a wedding.
They're insanely fun.
Yeah.
Did you have a date? You went solo?
Yeah, went solo.
Huge.
It's kind of probably a fringe invite. This is my old boss. They're great, but like, it was like the people I knew at the wedding were few and far between. It was my sister and my brother-in-law. Thank God for them.
Oh, well then you're
Just
good.
kind of latched onto them.
Of course.
Yeah. Just latched onto them and gin and tonics.
You dancing a little bit?
Yeah, but it was one of those weddings they had too good of a hang room. Like by the bar, like it was a very good like social area.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough people were getting on the dance floor.
Oh,
I
hanging out
think
by the bar,
once the
putting out
dance
the vibe.
floor starts, you gotta kind of get everyone in that room.
You're gonna have to close that door off.
Yes.
Move
Yeah.
the bar to.
Move the bar right next to the dance floor.
Yep.
Because I also love that move.
Huge move.
Dancing, grabbing a drink, right back. Yeah.
We talking DJ. We talking band.
They went DJ.
Okay.
He was pretty good.
Yeah.
He was good. They just, the party moved outside.
I'm never mad at a DJ because you get the hits.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't get
I-
like the dummied down version of the hit.
Yeah, it's risk free.
It's risk free,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, here comes that Yin Yang's twins song, but it's like not as good as the Yin Yang twins.
Oh yeah. I hate
Like,
when I hate
369.
when-
You're like, no. God damn it.
Hey, little mama, why don't you
Yeah, and you're like, no one
He's
requested
like,
this
oh
song.
my God,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's just some 80-year-old man
My
like,
grandma's
wait till you
here.
see my dick. And you're like, oh God, why'd you play that Yin Yang twins
I
song?
do hate when the bands try to go hip hop. It's like we don't need to.
Mm-mm.
You don't need to try to prove something.
It's like we'll play those songs when you take your break,
Yeah.
and then the DJ kicks in, and we'll all dance,
Right.
and then we'll leave the dance floor the moment you come back out.
Yes, that's where we play Usher's "Yeah."
See,
You know.
boy, that's just a hitter.
It's a hitter, but I have absolutely heard a mid-40s white dude sing that in a cover band, and it's like,
And you're like
all
kind of
right.
dancing to it,
Yeah, because you like this song.
but all your classic moves you can't hit because the pacing of the song is so different.
Oh, all my classic moves to Usher's "Yeah." My dance routine, yeah, they totally fucked it up.
You're like, dude,
God.
a little faster actually at
Come
this
on, man.
point.
I'm missing the first turn because you're a little behind. So can we run that back? Actually, I'm getting up there. I'm like, yep. You know what, you guys? Can we start over?
Just a few back.
Yeah. No, I mean, like my sister's wedding, the live band was unbelievable. So
Mhm.
like after that wedding, I would have been like live band every time.
If they're really really good,
Yeah.
then they're worth it. But if they're like mid tier, I don't know. Go DJ.
Yeah, agreed.
Because you kind of have to have like a big band
Yeah, and you have to have a singer who can do
who can really
who can
belt
like
it.
yeah cover every rock song, but then also like some Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
you know, like
Not an easy cover.
no, you gotta like, of course, like I Want to Dance with Somebody is gonna be requested,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta be able to nail it. And some people look really bad trying.
Just get the DJ.
Mm-hmm. You're going DJ for your wedding?
I have no idea. We haven't even talked about it.
You
We've
want to talk through your whole wedding plan?
Well, we've
right now?
only been engaged for a year, so
Right.
why would we know
So
any
you
plans?
got 2 or 3 more years before you start planning, right?
Yeah. Actually, her mom's not too thrilled about it.
Do you guys have any timeline?
Mm.
Do you want to talk about this?
Mm.
Do you
Well,
wanna
we
put it
initially
on-
said because when we first got engaged, it was like mid-COVID, so we were like, let's wait all of that out. Our initial
Yeah.
plan was like 2023.
Yep.
So like we're technically still on pace. We gave ourselves a long time,
Oh, 2023. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking 20. Okay, yeah. All right.
so we're
that's
still
fine.
good.
You're good.
Our life just seems like it's such in flux that it's hard to like make hard plans.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
It's one weekend.
I mean, you could have backed me here, Tom.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, definitely. You could. There's no way at this point you could lock down one weekend in a year and a half from
Tom,
now.
I don't need to hear this
No
from you.
chance.
I'm hearing
Yeah.
it from everyone else.
I'm
I don't
kinda
need.
on
I was kind of
her
hoping
mom's
you
side.
would be on my side with this.
Nope.
God
I've been
damn it.
talking to Lizzie and her mom. I'm doing secret agent stuff right now.
I'm like, wait, Vicky, where are you getting all this information? She's like, I've been talking to your buddy Tom quite a bit, actually.
She's like, I've been meaning to talk to you. Don't keep your calendar on a piece of paper. anymore."
Oh, I know. That's really been fucking me recently.
Yeah,
I
dude.
missed a show the other night.
It's crazy that you do this to everyone, to the thousands of people listening right now. Tim, when I ask him if he's available a certain night, says, let me check when I get home. And he has a piece of paper that he just has written down all of his foreseeable conflicts on.
Yeah.
And it drives me insane.
This is really going to drive you insane.
Uh-oh.
When I have it all written out and then some new dates pop in, I have to rewrite the whole thing with the new dates where they're supposed to be.
Dude, I gotta show you this app. The calendar app on your iPhone is crazy.
I know.
It
It's
does
just
all
not
these
where my
things.
brain. I'm never like, oh, okay, let me pull up my phone. I don't really.
Right, yeah, maybe make a switch. It's like, I mean,
a creature of
it's
habit, Tom.
insane to me.
I know.
It's like,
It's insane to most people.
yeah.
No
yeah,
one's
it
like,
is.
oh, totally, yeah.
It's like but you've like, it's not like you're like you've not adapted to anything else when it comes to phones. You use Venmo, right?
No, I still use cash.
I hate you. don't take out the logic of my argument. Like, oh my god! Everyone I tell this to sides with me. There's not one person that has taken your side.
Well, I don't expect anyone to. I know it's outdated and very
It's
stupid.
not even outdated. That was never a strategy for anyone.
Of course it was.
No, people had paper calendars, but these aren't even paper calendars.
It's a sheet of printer paper.
Yeah.
And I have all my little sweet little dates on
That's
it.
not outdated. That's like a weird alt strategy from the 90s.
I don't know. It works,
I mean-
kind of. Well,
No, it doesn't. You
It's
just
starting
said
to
it
really
doesn't.
fall apart,
Yeah.
actually. I got to figure something out.
No, we figured it out. It's your phone. We can move past this.
I don't know. We got to figure out a strategy for me to keep dates. We'll think of something, Tom. Something that involves paper and me not having to use the calendar app in my phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna. God, I hate you. I'm gonna quit roommates in law if you don't do it.
People are like, Tim, you owe me like $100. I'm like, let me just run to the ATM real quick.
Exactly. and what happens when you get to the ATM? There's always a girl there trying to rob you.
Yes.
So
Of course.
don't do that.
I'm like, oh, you again.
We
Trying to
use
look at my
Venmo.
pen. Interesting.
I was listening. Not to.
How about this? I'm
quote
going to run
yourself.
down the street.
I love you calling your pin your secret code for money.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it is. It's very childish. Very
Well,
fun.
I'm never telling you or that lady what it is. She still hits me up every once in a while. No,
No, she
that's a
doesn't.
complete lie, Tom.
I was like, wow.
How did she find my?
I don't know. I mean, I gave her all your info.
Did you
When
give her
she
my-
got back and was worried for your safety because you ran away from her.
That's just me being a good boyfriend, Tom.
Yep. Unbelievable.
If an attractive woman makes eye contact with me, I run a 4-4-40 in the other direction.
Yeah, you probably get hit on after shows a lot, huh?
Never.
Really?
Oh,
Oh, we've talked
never.
about this.
Never.
Your energy on stage is not that.
I'm a really fun guy on stage. I don't know if you've seen me recently.
I haven't.
Pretty fun kid up there. Giggling,
I
having
try
a
not
great
to watch your
time.
stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I saw you twice last week, I think.
Where?
No, once. Tuesday, Zanies.
Oh. James, you were there.
It wasn't great. It was just, a tired crowd. You're fine.
Stop. He crushed.
He did actually do very well.
You want to watch it? It's right here.
Oh,
Yeah, you wanna watch the whole thing?
absolutely
That could be how
not.
we close. We watched
Do
10.
not make me relive that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus,
Oh,
no.
man.
I wouldn't do
what
that
joke
to you.
didn't work the most? Let's pull that up.
Let's see. Which one got the most tepid laughter?
Oh man.
Boy, that one was that's a mirror night right there. You just go home and you stare in the mirror for 6 hours.
What do you say?
James, if you pull this up, I will burn Utica to the ground.
You were in a rough spot after. Did you ever end up watching your other set that I sent you that was killer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Had to
And
rewatch
it was
that
killer,
one.
right?
Rewatched that one several times. I'm
Yeah.
like, see, you
Yeah.
got it, pal.
You were
Everything's
good.
fine.
Yeah, those jokes work. You're
Whew,
fine.
that was
Speaking of jokes not working, I forgot. I just got an email today.
James. I swear to Christ, if you pull this up,
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
Brutal.
I won't do it.
I got an email today from Mark Ridley at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle, and I have to do 30 minutes of squeaky clean.
Rut-row.
He said squeaky clean PG.
So, how many of those minutes do you actually have?
I mean, if I get asked to do 30 in general, I'm like, okay, well, we're pulling out all of them.
Oh, looks like Tommy's gonna stretch a
The
little
whole
bit.
arsenal's getting thrown out there, but yeah, squeaky clean. I mean, I'm throwing.
I mean, you don't
myself
have a
at
lot
18.
of a lot of dirty stuff though.
No, it's not dirty, but like I assume PG, squeaky clean, like sex can't even be a subject,
Mhm.
right?
That molestation chunk is out.
About the priests. It's not about me. Just for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's about Catholic priests. Well, you connect the dots.
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, molestation? What the hell?
People are like, I wonder what the parallel is between priests and molestation.
Yeah.
We got a groundbreaking bit on our hands here.
I mean, no one has really ever gone at him, you know? No one's really taken down the Catholic Church, so I've taken up that mantle. Someone called me Mulaney again on Wednesday, and it's strictly I don't sound anything like him. He's like, I'm John Mulaney. I'm not. I don't talk like a 40s radio announcer.
No, I mean I could see the comparison, but like, no, not really.
No, I mean, it's a clean cut guy talking about the Catholic Church.
Maybe.
And this guy said it like it was the biggest compliment. He goes, "You ever
Who
anyone
was
ever
it?
told somebody at the Laugh Factory?
A comedian?
Somebody no.
Oh, okay.
Anybody ever tell you you're kind of like John Mulaney?" And I was like, "Well, he's like my hero, and I hate you for saying that."
You didn't say that. You were like, yeah, no, I get it a lot.
No, I was
thanks
like-
so much for coming out.
I was like, I love him. I don't really think we're that similar. I tried to talk and
sure. People used to call me Tim Gaffigan back in the
that's
day.
incredible.
Tim Gaffigan.
That's pretty creative. How'd they make that?
I don't
leap?
know. That's pretty good. I was like, oh man, don't compare me to a guy that sells out arenas all over the
Yeah,
world.
exactly.
Anyone but Tim Gaffigan. I'm going to get him.
Oh my god.
Also, I've been doing comedy for 33 seconds, so people are like, he kind of sounds like Jim Gaffigan.
He's kind of doing gaff again.
Like, well, give me a chance, Jesus.
I've written one joke.
Yeah. And it's no good.
It's bad. Yeah. No, I definitely used to do. I used to do impressions of several comedians. I think.
Well, that's what it is. That's how
Yeah.
it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Until you find your voice, Tom.
Right. And
That's
now
what we're
that
all
we
trying to do. We're
found
trying
it-
to find our voice.
And now that we found it, we're going to share it with you guys for an hour every week on this podcast.
I really hate it. Stand up
roommates
can be
and
so annoying sometimes where people are like, I
It's
just
so
don't know if I found my voice yet.
Oh, yeah. Well,
like-
that's where, when calling it an art form is obnoxious.
I'm an artist, dude.
Yeah.
James, do you think we're artists?
No.
Never mind.
The said enough. Also, hey, we
We
never
can watch
really.
some of your art right now.
No.
Oh, yeah,
God.
We could watch 8 minutes.
Sorry.
No, 12.
Some people's art
also-
just isn't understood in their time.
We never introduced James last week. I realized.
You don't. That's fine.
Okay, well, James, this voice of God,
What's up?
chiming in is James Webb.
It's me.
Whoa.
That I kind of like that.
Yeah, can that be my voice the whole time? Hello. Whoa. Tim,
This is pretty fun.
don't tell the Uber joke. This is James, though. He's the producer of the pod and media extraordinaire in
And good
Chicago.
pal.
And good pal.
Good pal James Webb.
What's up, guys?
Kind of have your hands everywhere in the Chicago
You know.
comedy scene.
It's I try to get things done around here.
Keep it mixing up.
You gotta move it around.
I don't think anybody would have a podcast if it wasn't for James.
No, seriously, there'd be significantly less. Actually, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to stop. Man.
Yeah, it's
Get the fuck
after
outta here.
us, no more new ones.
Yeah, okay.
Shit.
I'm
Now we need to
okay,
kill
I'm-
James Webb.
I'm
Yeah.
down with that, bro.
Oh yes.
Gonna be the only one.
Cool. Well, where are we at?
10 minutes.
Are we there? Oh, cool. All
It's
right.
not so bad.
10 minutes.
So the big question is, do we want to break down the features of the Nissan Pathfinder?
I say we go Pathfinder versus CX-5 versus Ford Flex. Who's taking Ford Flex? That car stinks.
Stinky car.
I meant to. We had
Ooh.
Ew, dude.
dude, the Ford Flex is
What the
one of the
fuck?
worst cars.
Also, the name stinks.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's like looks like the least flexible car
A
too.
flex. No,
It's like a hearse.
it's not cute.
No, it looks horrible. In
Once-
Oh, look at that
person,
extended version right there.
Ew.
No
Hey, you
way.
ever want
Boo.
to have a school bus inside of an
Man,
SUV?
That is, how about a 2 thumbs down to the Ford
It
Motor
says
Company?
Flex in
Thanks.
big ass letters. On the
Oh,
front,
yeah.
though.
Jesus Christ.
That is not a flex.
Just drive around flexing all day.
What's, so, Tom, you got some editing to do tonight, correct?
Mm-hmm. We got actually the roommate's law coming out tomorrow is about a car. It's about selling a car. My
Huge.
car. Ironically,
We have the great Stephen Haas in it.
Steve Haas
Hey,
will be
let's
in it.
go.
Actually, yeah, but when this comes out, it will have already come out.
Yeah.
And I said it last week. I'll say it again. Our lives will have changed.
They change every week.
We will have become hugely successful. I assume several production deals will be in the works.
Every video we put out, one more person comes up. They're like, "Hey, I saw your video," and I'm like, "Oh, nice." And they're like,
Like any specific feedback?
"I'm like, all
I
right,
saw it.
saw that video you made, dude."
Yeah. Sweet.
Like, all right, I'm gonna grab a White Claw.
Yeah. Mhm. I'm gonna scoot by you.
Let me just scoot on by.
Yeah. Oh man. Last week we got accused of gay baiting again.
Yeah,
which
that
is
always
something
happens on
that keeps
TikTok.
happening on TikTok. People think
We
that,
went down a gay rabbit hole on TikTok.
yeah, like a massive amount of our followers on a massive amount that a decent proportionally to how many followers we have, a decent chunk
Sure.
they're gay and they love us and
that
because
rips.
there was a couple episodes where they accused us of gay baiting because like it looked like there's one
When
that
we're
starts with
arguing-
him saying I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth. He wasn't talking to me, but it looks like he was.
Well,
And we'll
we-
take it.
We'll take the heat. It's funny because like some are really into me, and then
Mhm.
some are really into Tom. Because like I think I'm a what's
You're
the
a bear.
no
You're daddy.
I'm a daddy.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah,
daddy
yeah.
for sure. Dude.
I'm a daddy.
Yeah.
And then
I'm a
some like
twink.
the sweet twink Tom.
And and then this last episode
Oh, wait, somebody
featured
had a-
me walking in and out of a
Oh,
closet.
somebody
a bunch
had a
of times with
great
outfit
riff on you.
changes. Yeah, the first comment immediately right when we posted it on TikTok, someone goes, Tommy walking in and out of the closet the entire time on International Coming Out Day was very telling.
Yeah, it was like don't think we didn't notice Tom coming
Yeah.
out of the closet. We were both like top tier.
Walking
Oh,
in and out of the closet.
That
I'm like,
one.
I'm like, God, I mean, you're on the same page as my family,
That was
sister, you know.
And that last girl I fucked. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. They've been accusing me of that for years. So, yeah, that was pretty funny. It was like the first viewer. It's like Jesus, you were on that.
It had been out for 8 seconds,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Well, let me just light this kid on fire." This is a great burn.
That was awesome. Yeah,
Was that really National Coming Out Day?
I think it was
Yeah.
actually a day after it, but
Close.
yeah,
Oh.
it was very close.
Just perfect timing.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, you know, let's use this hype.
Why not?
Yeah, we'll take it.
That video bombed though, didn't it?
I did. Yeah. Dude, get this. I'm still getting the craziest political argument on that dick joke video. I made a fake news story
Oh yeah,
where for 4 years I couldn't get hard because Trump was in office.
sure.
And it's a Newsmax, Fox News type.
Well, the
post.
caption is "Are Americans soft now?" Right?
Yeah, it was like soft.
And that's your-
America soft for 4 years or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. And there is like a full-fledged political debate going on in the comments still. It was like 3 weeks ago, and it's a dick joke. I don't think any of them are watching the video.
Absolutely not.
So I just keep going in there and commenting like, "Please watch the video."
And they're
One,
like-
I need the view. Two, I mean, just you look like an idiot when you say like, "Oh, these libtards are doing this, are just only worried about cancel culture, and you should let this host speak his mind." I'm like,
Are those bots?
it's a dick joke.
Are those bots?
I don't know, maybe.
Do people really get
But they're
that
going
fired
back
up
and forth.
on Twitter? Are people really getting that upset?
This is going on TikTok.
Oh.
Twitter was getting into it, but it passed. TikTok, it's still kicking around, and it is amazing.
Because you kind of want to meet one of those people and be like, "Who hurt you, man? Like,
Yeah. Why do you care so
Why
much?
do you give a shit?
Yeah.
I made a fun vid.
Also, yeah, you didn't watch the video. There's no way
Clearly-
you watched the video
clearly
because you
didn't
wouldn't
watch
be
the video.
passionate about it.
I don't know. It's a good video.
It's so dumb. It's very fun though that it stirred up some real anger in some people.
I like it when people get heated up for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You need a hobby, is
Like-
what you need.
Oh yeah, you'll see people in crowds.
You need a drop top Mini Cooper, and you need to ride along the coastline in California.
Do it once. Do it once.
It'll make your life better.
Mm-hmm.
If you
You'll
can't
be
do the
happy.
drop top, get a Mazda.
Get just a reliable.
Nice gas
CS5.
mileage.
It's the top rated SUV right now.
Best in its
Midsize.
class
Yeah, best in
per
class.
JD Power and Associates.
JD Power and Associates.
You love to
Yeah.
hear that, Tom.
I mean,
Quality
incredible.
purchase.
Handles well in the winter as well. And that's
Four-wheel-
why
four-wheel
that's why I
drive?
did it. Of course.
Gotta have four-wheel
All-wheel drive.
Yeah,
I don't know what the difference is, if I'm being honest.
neither
but,
do I. I think four-wheel drive just sounds more intense and rugged.
But I think all-wheel drive is like they all have individual.
That's right. Yeah.
Isn't it where they all turn?
Yeah.
And then four-wheel drive is just when they're all cranking?
They're all synced up.
Yeah. All-wheel drive is when they all have their own.
They can engage separately.
They can engage separately. Yeah.
So like if your back right is slipping.
Yeah.
Front left will pick it up?
Compensate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, technology is
Man.
wild.
And that's why you go with a Mazda CX-5 or a Nissan 2002 Pathfinder, which is the official sponsor of.
Where are we
the
at on a
Roommates
Honda
Mod.
Pilot?
I loved the Honda Pilot. That was the first car I drove.
Honda Pilot, quality
Yeah.
vehicle.
A great car. Although our cousins spilled milk in ours when they borrowed it, and it smelled like throw up and milk for like 2 years. So I can't recommend a Honda Pilot.
Yeah,
you know,
you have bad
your cousin
memories.
might spill milk in it.
Fuck.
Yeah,
What's the cousin's name?
it's the Doherty family. They had young children at the time, and they spilled something. We assumed it was milk.
Unacceptable.
Wow, actually, that's like a
Doherty's.
harbored feud between our families that I don't know if they knew about, and I bet my Uncle James will listen to this.
Yeah,
and
it's like Hatfield McCoy
James,
kind
I'm
of
sorry.
stuff.
I'm sorry.
It all
We've been
started,
mad
yeah.
for 15 years.
When the Doherty spilled some milk in a Honda Pilot. Incredible. Also, while we're promoting vehicles, the Toyota Corolla is a vehicle that just doesn't miss.
It doesn't quit. God. So that's that, you guys.
That's got to be the end, right? Where are we at on time, James?
All right. 2 minutes.
All right.
Let's go ahead and wrap this guy up.
Yeah.
Put a bow on
With
it.
a bow. Anything you're excited about here, Tim, this next week? What do you got going on?
Just the classic shows and
The classic shows.
yeah,
You're rewatching Seinfeld right now.
just the classic ones. You know, just getting up and zipping a bit.
Oh,
All
man.
the stuff.
All right. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm doing a backyard show in South Bend, Indiana,
Woof.
with Jeffrey Asmus. Yeah.
Oh, was that the one I was supposed to be on, and then you
It was the one I
completely
half
hosed me?
invited to
Yeah.
you two. I said if he can't do it, and then he could do it. But he told me he couldn't for that one day.
Yeah, pretty sick of
that's
you,
where-
Tom.
Dude, you've been on the bench before. You know what it's like. Act like you've been there before, okay?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know. I'm considering you a bench player for this show right now.
Oh, for the backyard show?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh no,
yeah.
Tom!
I know. It's a great honor.
I
dude.
can't drive 4 hours to do comedy in a backyard. Get paid a nickel?
Well,
Oh,
dude, the whole draw of
shit.
the show is like we're going to the USC game the next day, and Jeff isn't even doing that now. So now it's like
So he's just going to do 10 minutes in a backyard.
he's gonna do like a 45 probably.
bless
but
him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, oh, this is not the fun part of the weekend is not going to be that. But whatever.
Cool show.
Yeah.
Glad you brought
So
that up.
that's
Anyway,
what I'm doing. I don't know. That's my big thing.
so I'm actually doing a show in the back of a 7-Eleven that you were actually going to be on,
Yeah,
but
I heard from
I
that
found
guy.
literally anyone else.
Yeah.
I'm doing 2 hours back there, and then we're going to a high school football game.
Oh my God.
All right,
It is
let's get
not
the
that
fuck
bad.
outta here.
All right, let's follow us on everything.
On everything. All right.
All right, we love you. Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together.